Well, welcome everybody. This is Bram LaCrue, and joining me here today is no one less than Samantha Badcock. Hello, Sam. How are you going?
Hey, Bram. I'm good. Nice to see you.
Likewise. It's nice to see you in the grey Adelaide, because it's obviously winter time here.
Exactly. And I love your Fiji setting there. It's much better than my setting at the moment, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, you probably remember this from our little party, right? So we kept some of the deco just to keep the Fiji atmosphere alive. And of course, with this sort of interview that we're doing today, it's kind of helpful to have it still. So it's all good, but so great to have you on the video here. We want to just basically have a quick chat and get people up to speed with, first of all, who are you? Tell us a little bit more about yourself and your business, and then we're going to talk about something else.
Okay, sounds good, Bram. Well, I have a recruitment business called Hunter Careers. I've had the business for 14 years, would you believe, Bram? Because I think we actually met when I started the business. So that's going to make both of us feel old. Time has flown, Bram. Time has flown. We recruit across all industries, mostly permanent recruitment. And basically our aim is to help businesses grow profitably through people. Mm-hmm. And that's what we specialise in. We specialise in finding people that are quite hard to find, particularly in a tight labour market like we have at the moment. And we partner with clients. Some of our clients we've had for a very long time. Mm-hmm. In fact, I think one of them you actually introduced me to 14 years ago. And would you believe they're still a client today? So, yeah.
Because you're doing a great job for them. If you do what you say you will, then that helps for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
So Hunter Careers as the business, 14 years already operating. And then, of course, you and I kind of recently had a chat. I kind of suggested you the idea of, hey, Sam, like we're doing this thing. It's for entrepreneurs. It's called the Edge Retreat. What made you actually then decide, you know what? I'm going to do this. Let me just jump in.
This weather, for a start, I think was a big motivator. I really can't wait to be on a tropical island and have some warm weather. So that was definitely a big plus, I guess. But really, Bram, I've known you for so long, and I love working with you. I love your energy. I love what you stand for, and I think it's nice to work with people that you know and trust. And so I would say that you really were a big part of that. I've been thinking about doing some kind of retreat lately. I really need to get out of the business and get myself into a different headspace to grow the business. That's something that I'm really keen on doing over the next few years. A lot of the business that we have had has come through referrals. And I think it's just the right time and place to I guess, be a little bit more strategic when it comes to business growth. And I think that immersive type environment where you can get out of the day-to-day operational aspects of your business, I think will be very, very beneficial, as well as just to collaborate with some other people. I think those, your best ideas come when you're, I guess, relaxed and you're taken out of the day-to-day environment that you're in when you're running a business. That headspace, it allows for that creativity. I guess that's what I'm really seeking at the moment, that opportunity to do that. And so it just seemed like a really good opportunity, Bram.
Sounds awesome. And yes, it did really kind of hit a chord with you when you started thinking like working on my business. You know what? Yes, I want it. And I remember you saying like how you're really looking forward to just like taking notes, as in reflecting, putting ideas on paper away from, the busyness of everyday life.
That's right. Some of those bigger picture type questions as well, I think it's good to reflect on every now and again. What does success mean to you? And that can change at different stages in your life. And so I've been doing a lot of self-reflection, I guess, over the last 12 months and thinking about, where would I like to be in the next 10 years? And what is going to make me feel fulfilled in achieving, certain milestones? What is it about the direction that I'm heading in that is going to really make me sit back and reflect and think, I feel proud of the work that I've done. To feel really good, to feel really good about it, because, success is more than just building wealth or building assets in your life. There's much more to it than that. And I think I've just sort of gotten really real about what success looks like to me.
That's it. There's always a certain time in life or in business when somehow a light bulb goes on, or a bit of a check-in time, or you suddenly becomes about serious that, the clock is ticking, there's only so much time. And you want to get certain things done. And yeah, I love the fact that you're coming in from an angle of something that is fulfilling, something that I'm going to be proud of. What I'm hearing is, it's my word. Maybe you have another word, but I'm hearing legacy. You're thinking a little bit of that as well, while you're, taking time off and time away to sit down with like-minded people and think on the business. Is that fair to say?
Absolutely. That's very fair to say. And I think success goes beyond yourself. So when you're talking legacy, it's not just about what you're doing for yourself, it's about what you're doing for other people and how you're deriving meaning from that. And so in reflecting in that way, I guess where my head's going is, well, to me, success is about making other people successful.
That's it. And you've obviously taken the steps for that, because you've upgraded your office facilities. It actually looks beautiful. And what a location, right? Like just basically a few steps away, literally from the main street. It's actually on the main street, and then the main shopping center, and all the corporates are all around. So it's a perfect location. So just out of curiosity, where would you love to see things going, knowing that you've got the venue for it?
That's the big question, Brum. I have a vision in my head of developing people and how I would like to do that, I guess. There's a few different business models that I could, I guess, focus on in terms of achieving that. So that's part of, I guess, me taking myself out of my day-to-day business to then, actually look at some of those business models and work out what's going to work best. Every business model comes with some challenges, obviously. It's just about working out what will work long term, what's the most sustainable business model, really starting to think through, what are the things that I need to consider around structure, processes, procedures, in order to make sure that I don't, run into any sort of serious challenges in business down the track. I think in business, it's a lesson that I learned sort of early on, is you do have to think long game. When you can have a 5-year plan, but what is your 10, 15-year plan, and how does that then fit into it? So what does it look like? It's definitely growth, but it's not growth for growth's sake. It's about making sure that I can give people the opportunity to develop themselves within my business, so that there's really well-defined career pathways for my people, and that I can keep them, long-term. That's the plan. It's about going, well, here's where you are now. Here's where you can be in 10 years' time if you stick out the distance with Hunter Careers. And here's very clearly articulated steps that you need to take to get there, which means that along the journey, the conversations that I'm having with my people are about helping them to get to the next step for themselves. It's not just for the business. And I think that's it's a really important mindset to have. It's not just to be thinking about what's in it for the business, but what's in it for them. The rewards come from that.
Absolutely. And I'm so excited for you. Really. There's also one other point that I thought was quite interesting to kind of touch base on again, which is you said, look, you've been looking at marketing and, funnels and ways to kind of really reach out to new people. Because, if you just rely on referrals, there's only so much growth that is possible. So talk us a little bit more through your thought process there and how potentially this retreat is going to be able to help you as well.
Yeah, I will. It is quite mind-blowing to reflect on the fact that Hunter Careers has survived 14 years based on referrals only. Strangely, I actually started out my career in marketing. It was my first love. I did a commerce marketing degree, worked in a creative agency, and just fell into recruitment. And I did. And to be honest with you, I just fell into owning a business as well. I guess that, there's a story behind that. But for me, it was about putting one foot in front of the other. It was about just making sure that I was always delivering for clients, and that I was really, I guess, my eye was on making sure that they were always happy. So that was my main focus, as opposed to, I guess, building the image and the brand externally. And time has just flown by, and the business has grown off the back of that. But at the same time, when it comes to referrals, those referrals come because you've built trusting relationships with people in the business community, which is great. And I love that. That's certainly very fulfilling. But how do I take that and how do I get those messages across to a much broader audience? And I think if I can do that, there is scope for exponential growth for Hunter Careers, and that's what really excites me. You know, I've looked at how do I create content which is particularly appealing to a wide audience that grabs attention, and then from there, how do I deliver that content that sits behind that I guess is, you know, high value content that people want, and then how do I put an offer in front of people that they can't refuse? So I think that's the kind of, I would say, funnel marketing approach. And I'm prepared to invest in growth now. I think that's another thing. I'm prepared to take a level of risk that I perhaps wasn't quite ready for previously. I'm ready to invest in people and marketing, you know, whatever it takes. So I guess I definitely have that bug for growth at the moment. And I'm, you know, out there and in you know, some really wonderful business networks at the moment as well. And just getting out and networking again, because it's something I used to do a lot of. And then kind of, I just didn't have the time for it. And now sort of when you're in that growth phase again, you really need to start getting out there and reconnecting.
Absolutely. I love how you explain that. And I heard the word growth a lot. The fact of willing to do things differently, willing to explore new avenues, thinking laterally. And I love the word exponential because it's so true. Like, I think a lot of businesses sometimes get caught up in what I call realistic thinking, linear thinking, boring growth trajectories, which is basically let's just wait until people come to us and find us and knock our door or ring the phones or send us an email or inquire. These days, there's so much more that we can all leverage so that we can reach out and connect with more people and build more of those trusted relationships by adding value to more people. And I think we've got to find ways to be smarter with technologies and clone ourselves and automate and all of this sort of beautiful stuff that is readily available right now, but it's got to be fueled with passion and purpose and vision. And so I'm hearing that we're going to work on that together, along with the rest of the group in Fiji. So we're heading off in only a few weeks' time now. So did you already pack the bag?
Bram, I am definitely the kind of person that packs their bag the night before. So I
well, I'm not surprised.
I promise you I won't miss the flight, though. Don't worry. I won't miss the flight. I will be there. In fact, I think I've booked a flight a couple of days early just to have a 2-day holiday prior to the actual retreat. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to it, Bram. I know you'll be a wonderful host and you'll bring some incredible knowledge and experience to the table, and you'll be a great facilitator. So I can't wait, and I can't wait to meet the other participants as well. And I'm sure you've got some really wonderful people coming along. Bring it on, Bram.
Likewise, bring it on. And just as a bit of a fun way to end this little stream here, there's obviously always a perk when you're a business owner and you go away for these sorts of retreats. There's also, like you touched on, the personal holiday that is partly also tax deductible, right? So tell a little bit more, like, who's coming along with you while you're going to be, you know, doing the work, but obviously also have fun along the way.
Yeah, so my partner Ben's coming, and hopefully his son Tommy, who's 11, and I know that you're bringing your son Liam, who's 9, I believe.
Yes.
So that will be really lovely. I think hopefully they'll get along like a house on fire, and have a bit of fun as well in Fiji, running amok, no doubt. So that'll be nice. It'll be nice to have them there whilst I guess we're out in the days doing what we're doing, and they'll be off exploring the island. I'm sure they'll get to meet the participants as well hopefully, and it'll be lovely to combine the two, I think.
Personal and business combined, you can make the best of two worlds come together, literally. And this time we're doing it in Fiji. Looking forward to that. Sam, should people want to reach out to you, where can they find you easily?
They can find me on LinkedIn, because I'm on LinkedIn every day. As you can imagine, in recruitment, it's a vital tool to our business. It's probably one of the best ways, actually, is LinkedIn. So you can certainly look up my profile and reach out to me. Otherwise, there's the website. They can certainly reach me on that.
Absolutely. We'll make sure that those links are available for everybody seeing this video. But hey, Sam, it's been a ball. Much appreciate you, because I know that how busy you are all the time, serving your clients. By the way, I love the fact that you're always looking after their best interests, because that obviously is then how you also become successful. So good on you. Looking forward to seeing you very, very soon in Fiji. And probably I'm going to be in the same thing like you. I'm going to be leaving my bags to be packed until the last minute. But hey, we're going to get there. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to really make some progress, leaps and bounds with the group together. So thanks again, Sam.
Thank you, Bram. Lovely chatting with you.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining in. See you later. Bye-bye.